If you're excited by all the photos and videos coming from Epic Universe previews, stay tuned. I'm going to go over the top 7 reasons fans are thrilled about Orlando's newest theme park.
Where are we going to be in 175 days? We're staying in that hotel right over there. 4 days and 4 nights. Let's go. Epic Universe!
Hey everyone, I'm Steffani and welcome to my channel, EpicSteff, where I talk about epic stuff, specifically Epic Universe. And today, the top 7 reasons fans are excited about Orlando's newest theme park. Fans being theme park enthusiasts, employees, and guests, for which I am all 3. Reason number 1. Epic Universe opens in 49 days. Would have been 50 if I posted this yesterday. But anyways, in 7 weeks, on Thursday, May 22nd, 2025, a brand new theme park is opening in the Orlando area. This is historic because of reason number 2. Epic Universe is the first theme park to open in 25 years in the Orlando area. Now, we're going to ignore land expansions by both Disney and Universal, water parks, and I will pick this fight. If your operations can be subject to closure due to like cold Orlando temperatures, which happen, 10 days a year, you're a water park, not a theme park. And we're also going to ignore Legoland and Busch Gardens. No one here who lives here and works here counts them. Anyways, take a look at this timeline. Starting in 1971, you have Magic Kingdom, then SeaWorld, then Epcot, then Hollywood Studios, just in time to beat out Universal Studios, followed up by Disney's Animal Kingdom, and then Islands of Adventure in 1999. In the span of 28 years, 7 theme parks built and molded Orlando's tourism economy, which is our number 1 industry. Now, from 1999 to 2025, there have been no theme parks. Again, ignoring Legoland, which is 2011. Sorry, love you, not for us. 25 years, which is almost the same amount of time where we had 7 theme parks, we've finally gotten a new one. And it's a huge deal because of reason number 3. I don't know if you realize this, but Epic Universe will be a full-fledged theme park right out of the gate. They've got 11 rides, 2 stage shows, a full nighttime fireworks display. That puts them on par with SeaWorld, Universal Studios, Islands of Adventure, Hollywood Studios, Animal Kingdom, and Epcot. Half of those don't even have full nighttime displays for fireworks, and Hollywood Studios only opened with 2 rides on opening day. Not to mention, in 6 years from concept to completion, Epic Universe was built, and in about 6 years, Tron was announced and then finally opened at Magic Kingdom. So the amount of construction and the speed at which they've done it is highly impressive. Speaking of construction, reason number 4, Epic Universe will continue to grow. It trails behind Universal Studios and Islands of Adventure in terms of number of rides and attractions, but those 2 parks are locked into their little land parcels. Like, look at the boundaries. Those 2 are the same size, roughly, as even Magic Kingdom and Epic Universe, but they have giant lakes in the middle of their properties. Epic Universe has 750 acres of land dedicated to its park, its hotels, and future land expansions. We fully expect that they will one day grow and rival Magic Kingdom's 24 rides and attractions and become the crown jewel of Universal Orlando properties and venues. Reason number 5. Epic Universe will be the first theme park in Florida to have direct hotel access. Now, it's already impressive that for one new theme park, we're opening 3 hotels. Stella Nova opened in January, Terra Luna opened just last week, and to match the grand opening date of Epic Universe, the Helios Grand Hotel will be opening as well. It'll be the 11th on-site hotel for Universal Orlando, and what I mean by on-site, there will be a street-facing front entrance for guests and a backdoor entrance into the back of Epic Universe. It'll be like 20 feet away, just walking through the ticket and security lines, separate and exclusive for the hotel, and all of a sudden you'll be in the middle of Mystery of Magic and Dark Universe, inside Epic Universe. This is the first hotel to do that in Florida, and the only other theme parks I know of that do that, I think, is Disney California Adventure. Tokyo Disney has one too, and I'm sure some of the other parks might. But this will be the first Universal Studios park to do that. And you'll have to forgive me here, but I'm going to need to use my notes because I have a lot written down for this one. Reason number 6, Universal Orlando Resort will now be a proper competitor against Walt Disney World for the Orlando vacation market share. Not that I can prove it right now with like financial reports or statistics. This is what I mean. Most tourists who come to Orlando, and I mean out-of-state vacationers or people who come to conventions and bring their families, not annual pass holders and not Orlando local tourists or guests, right? Most tourists come here to Florida, to Orlando for a full week for whatever reason, and they spend most of those days, like if they're here for 7 days, they'll spend 5 or 6 of those days at Disney and only allocate a day to go visit any of our competitors like Universal Studios, Islands of Adventure, SeaWorld, Legoland, Gatorland, Kennedy Space Center. That's actually a more popular one than you think. These guests spend so much time at Disney because there's so much to see and do in one area that they're based their whole vacation off of that. But starting in May, I believe people will start splitting half of their vacations at Disney and half at Universal, if not planning entirely separate vacations at Universal. Part of this is the first tickets they sold for non-pass holders for Epic Universe were 3-day tickets, where 1 day was for Islands of Adventure, 1 day is for Universal Studios, and 1 day was Epic Universe. Now, a lot of people have gripes about that, and we can talk about that later. But they sold these 3-day tickets in anticipation of bumping up the amount of time people had to spend in the area, in the theme parks, on property, which is why they built 3 hotels. So in total, Universal will have 3 full theme parks, 1 water park, and City Walk, which isn't as big as Disney Springs, but it still has movie theaters and 2 mini golf courses. If you don't know where the mini golf courses are when you enter through City Walk, don't look left at Bubblegum Shrimp. Look right and downward. You'll see a big haunted house looking thing. It's actually one of their 2 mini golf courses. They're really fun. Anyways, there will be a lot more to do at Universal, and so they are turning it into a multi-day experience to rival Disney. And Universal's not going to stop there. They're going to continue to grow. They're going to continue to build. They've got land expansions to make it Epic Universe. They might even make a 4th theme park one day on their 750 acres of newly acquired land. It's all very exciting and very ambitious, and it's going to be just a real threat to Disney, one that they weren't expecting. Last but not least, reason number 7. And if you've made it this far, thanks for watching. I didn't even have notes for this one because I added it last minute. But Epic Universe will be delivering on concepts at a level of quality unprecedented. They never hit the level of immersion that Disney is known for. This is all going to change with Epic Universe. You've probably seen a bunch of photos and videos from previews or heard about them, or like me, you might know people who've gotten to go. I'm so jealous. I'm so happy for you, but stop talking to me. I would really like to go. When you consider the concept art they released and even the ideas, which were great choices, by the way, multi-generational picks and sleepers like Dark Universe monsters, Universal just, it seemed ambitious for what we knew them for. But like, check the videos, check the photos. They have delivered. They have matched almost shot for shot the concept art, which unfortunately a lot of us in Orlando have come to expect, rollbacks, cutbacks, concept art not to match the final walkthroughs. We are just excited. We're excited to see something that's fully immersive, literally bringing worlds to life. It's fresh. It's today's technology. It's gonna be incredible. It's gonna be epic. You've heard everyone say the joke, right? Well, I had to work that in here. So I'm excited. I'm so excited, and you should be too. For all of those 7 reasons, for any of your own, put them in the comments. If you didn't know any of these reasons and are now excited for that, or you had your own, let me know. Let me know what I missed. And follow along as I document my journey getting ready. In some of my next videos, I'll talk about the experience that's been to buy these tickets. It was a nightmare. Yeah, I'll be at Epic Universe for 4 days. Follow along if you want, like, my look at Epic Universe. Thanks for watching. I don't know what I'm saying anymore. Okay. Now, what am I talking about all this for? Okay. Let's just stop it here.